Hey there, English learners. Welcome to ML's English podcast, where grammar gets easier, clearer, and a lot more fun. Have you ever read or heard a sentence that just stops? Where the verb feels like it needs a little help to actually make sense? Well, today we're going to solve that mystery by diving into a fascinating grammar tool called the complement. So grab your notebook, stay focused, and let's dive right in.
All right, here's our game plan for today. We're going to start by looking at a common sentence puzzle. Then we'll meet our hero, the complement. After that, we'll check out the two main types, one for subjects and one for objects. And finally, we'll see how knowing all this helps you build way better sentences.
Okay, first up, let's tackle that puzzle. Why is it that some sentences feel like they're just missing something important? Let's look at these two sentences side by side. On the left, we have, the baby sleeps. Simple, clear, and it feels finished, right? We totally get it. But what about the one on the right? The baby seems. It just kind of hangs there in the air, doesn't it? It leaves you waiting, thinking the baby seems what? So what's going on here? This is the big question we're answering today. What's the grammatical reason for that feeling of incompleteness? Well, the answer actually lies with the verb itself. And the solution to our puzzle is what I like to call the helper word. You see, some verbs are a little bit special. They just can't do the job all by themselves. They need a partner to really complete the meaning of a sentence. This is because of something with a fancy name, a verb of incomplete predication. I know, that's a mouthful, but the idea behind it is actually pretty simple. These are just verbs, like our friend seems, that can't make full sense on their own. They're kind of needy verbs, you could say. And this is where our hero of the day comes in, the complement. The complement is that word or phrase that swoops in to save the day and complete the verb's meaning. It's the missing puzzle piece that makes the whole sentence click. So you see, the verb and the complement are a team. They absolutely need each other. When we take our incomplete idea, the baby seems, and we add the complement, happy, we get the baby seems happy. And boom, all of a sudden the thought is complete. It makes perfect sense. Now that we know what a complement is, let's look at the two main jobs it can do. We're going to start with complements that tell us more about the subject of the sentence. This is called a subjective complement. And the name gives you a huge clue, right? Its one and only job is to describe the subject. That's the person or thing doing the action in the sentence. You'll often find these subjective complements hanging out with verbs that describe a state of being or some kind of sensory experience. I mean, think about it. Verbs like is, became, seems, or tastes don't really describe an action, do they? They describe a condition. And that's exactly why they need a complement to tell us what that condition is. Let's see this in action. It'll make it super clear. In the earth is round. What's round? The earth, our subject. In you look happy. Who's happy? You are, the subject. Or the sky grew dark. What grew dark? The sky. And in John became a soldier. Who became a soldier? John. See how in every single case, that complement links right back to describe the subject? But wait, there's more. Complements don't just describe subjects. Sometimes they're used to add detail to the object of a sentence. And this opens up a whole new world of descriptive power. This happens with what we call transitive verbs. Those are verbs that already have a direct object receiving the action. But even then, sometimes just having that object isn't quite enough to make the meaning complete. The verb still needs one more little piece of information. And wouldn't you know it, this is called an objective complement. Just like the name says, its job is to describe or modify the direct object of the verb, not the subject. It has a different target. Let's break these down. In the sentence, the boys made Rama captain. Who became captain? Was it the boys? No, it was Rama, the object. How about the jury found him guilty? Who is guilty? Him, the object. See the pattern here? That complement is working on the object, giving us extra info about it. So, we've met the two main players, the subjective complement and the objective complement. Now let's bring it all together and see how this knowledge actually helps you build clearer and much more effective sentences in your own speaking and writing. You can think of this little table as your quick reference guide. It's super simple. If that extra word describes the subject, like tired describes the man, it's a subjective complement. If it describes the object, like captain describes Rama, it's an objective complement. It's a really powerful difference that adds so much precision to your language. At the end of the day, this isn't just some boring grammar rule you have to memorize. Understanding compliments literally gives you the power to express yourself with way more detail and clarity. You're not just stating a simple fact anymore, you're painting a complete and vivid picture for your listener. So the big takeaway is this. Compliments are the missing puzzle pieces that can turn a vague statement into a complete, powerful thought. Now that you know how to spot them, I have a challenge for you. What other incomplete verbs can you find and complete in your own daily conversations? Start listening for them. Thanks for tuning in to ML's English Podcast. I hope today's lesson helped you take one more step toward mastering English. If you enjoyed the video, like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon so you'll never miss a new episode. Have questions or grammar topics you'd like to learn next? Drop a comment below. I'm always listening. Until next time, keep learning, keep practicing, and stay confident. See you soon.